Episode 5. I wasn't going to do this one, but I am going to do it. I didn't want to touch pedals this early on, but I will, because I actually touched on it in the previous video about the tuners. So in order to get all sorts of interesting effects into your signal chain, reverbs and delays and choruses and stuff, you need pedals, usually. Sometimes they're built into the amps, but I've basically said don't buy those kind of amps that have that included. So you will end up having to buy pedals. And unfortunately for you, you've started playing guitar in an age where, again, the choice is insane. You're going to go to one YouTube channel and he's going to tell you that you have to buy this and don't buy Boss. And the next one is going to say, buy Behringer ones because they're cheap and they're fine. And the next one will say, forget about it, right? This is like a million pieces of bullshit advice. However, you have to start thinking about effects. And you cannot buy better, in my opinion, at this point in time, to buy one of these digital multi-effects pedals from Moore, NUX, or the Zoom ones, the G1 Exxon. They're dirt cheap. They're like £50. They have quite a few drive pedals in them. They have effects in them like reverbs and all these other things. They are cheap. They have other useful things like tuners and stuff like that in it for you as well. And if you use them sparingly, like just as a drive or just like as a boost or whatever like that, they actually work really well and they don't sound shit at all. So you could buy them, because if you don't buy them, the alternative is you're going to end up buying pedal after pedal after pedal after pedal after pedal after pedal after pedal, spending £100 each time, boom, boom, boom. And actually at the end of the day, you're not going to get much more out of it. Once you're pro and you know what you want, then you can make a good choice in your head. Say, okay, you know, this is the kind of distortion I want. I'm willing to pay that money for a boutique distortion pedal. Not a problem. But in the beginning, to learn, these pedals are actually quite interesting. What they also do is that they allow you to bank pedals. So for example, if you want a drive with a distortion with some delay, you can chain them up. And it also gives you an idea in the real world how you sort pedals, you know, in which arrangement do they go. Does my distortion come before reverb? Does my reverb come before delay? You know, does my modulations go? Where do these things go? And they kind of basically have the same effect in the digital domain as they have in the real life domain. And you've got a lot less to worry about, and you're not spending money after money after money trying to chase tone. So you can get to really good and interesting situations with that. There are too many choices out there, so I've got actually a patch in here. That is the Zoom G1 Exxon. The reason I was playing this is just to give you an idea. They do sound good if you play them through a good amp, if you play them through a good speaker. And what I mean by good, convincing, right? This is not a boutique sound, but you know what you're getting and you get an idea of what these pedals do, because they're also obviously aptly named. So it gives you a starting point of what to do with pedals and where they go and what to do without breaking the bank, and also You can play with things like reverb. Actually, where they fail is actually amp simulations. They don't do drive really well, but all the effects like delays and reverbs and echoes and stuff like that, can't fault them. They're absolutely fine. So later on, when you buy more expensive drive pedals where it really matters, you can still keep this unit as a kind of effects unit for delays, modulations, filters and things like that. So don't snub them. They're pretty good. Anyway, thank you very much.